What's up, everybody? I had to come out to the lake today to just have a little bit of a think session and make a little video, talk to y'all for a minute about some things. Kind of just gonna vent a little bit. I've been missing in action, and I made that video saying I had some stuff coming up, which I do. But in the meantime, I just want to kind of come and touch base and just kind of talk about some things I've been feeling lately because I like talking to the camera. So I'm 40 years old, and my life was kind of turned upside down by a pituitary tumor. I was in the height of my career. I was living in Houston, Texas. I was great at my job. I was running one of the top 10 restaurants in the city as a general manager, working roughly 70-hour weeks with no complaints because I enjoyed what I did. And I came home for Thanksgiving last year, Thanksgiving 2017. And the day after I landed in Michigan, I was in the hospital. I was blind in both eyes. Well, partially blind in my left eye, completely blind in my right eye. And I had no idea what was happening to my body. And after hours and hours of scans and CTIs and MRIs and all that shit, they found out I had a tumor on my pituitary gland. Long story short, on Thanksgiving Day, I had a 5-hour surgery to have a portion of it removed. Since then, I have been dealing with the side effects of this tumor, which include lethargy and chronic fatigue. I moved back to Michigan to recover because I was not able to maintain the work schedule that I had in Houston. And since being here, I've been a little bit, I won't call it depressed, but despondent because my life has changed so much. And I mean, I didn't have the best life in Houston, but I had my life and it was great. And I have a huge social circle and a crew of staff that loved me, and I was respected, and I just created my life. I was there for 15 years. I had created my life there. And then coming home to my family, by the time I had been here 4 months, my dad was in the hospital. He died in May. So my family's been trying to wrap our heads around that. My mom is in pieces. Um, and I do a lot to make sure that she still has some joy and some laughter. I live with her because she's handicapped, and since I've been gone for 15 years, I really didn't have a true understanding of how much help from time to time that my mom was needing because she was pretty much here seeing about my dad by herself. My sisters that are here have children and they have other responsibilities. So it's really just been my mom handling all of this while my dad was in the home. And I came here with a place set up of my own. I was getting ready to try to start a new life here. And I was like, I can't leave my mom right now. Like, I've been gone. I'm a mama's boy who has not been with his mom for 20 years because I left home very early. I left and moved away kind of as soon as I could. And I'm realizing that setbacks, they always say that a setback is a setup for something in your life. But for me right now, I'm learning not just that it's a setup, but that it's things in your life. I don't believe that everything happens for a reason. I do believe that things happen in certain orders. So me having been on many flights between, they said I had that tumor 8 years. During those 8 years or more, I'd probably been on 30 to 40 flights. And this particular flight that I came home for Thanksgiving is the flight that caused it to rupture. But that being said, it allowed me to be home to have some time to say goodbye to my father, which I wouldn't have had if I was still in Houston. Some time to really grieve with my family, which I would not have had if I was had to return to Houston after his funeral. And now I'm getting ready to chase a major dream that I've been working on for a long time, and now I have the time to actually pursue it and study it and learn the ins and outs of what I'm asking for. So I say all this to say, don't always look at these pitfalls as a calamity in your life. Sometimes you need your clock reset in a way, because now I have this kind of time and this space in my life, not only just to recover, but to focus my energies on things that I've always wanted to do, always wanted to be a part of, always wanted to create. And I have that now. I've never had that time, that space. I've never had that space in my mind, because as a general manager of a restaurant, you wake up and you're thinking, what do we need to do? What do I need to get? What do I need to order? Who's coming in sick, or who's calling in sick? Do I have enough staff? Did we do? It's just a lot of things. You never set. You're always trying to figure out what's the best for the restaurant. What do you need? What do you need? What do we need? What do we need? And I didn't think about myself a lot. I had a trainer, and I went and saw her 2 times a week, and I was being healthy, which I miss because now I'm getting chubby again, being here at home with my mom. But I feel like I'm in the right place at the right time right now, and it is starting to make sense, and I'm happy about that. I'm really happy about that. For a long time, I kind of had this woe is me vibe that I had to come back and leave my life. But then I started to think about it. And besides work, I really didn't have a life in Houston. I have beautiful friends that I'll have for the rest of my life. No matter where I am, they'll be my friends. But I just wasn't living the best life that I could possibly live because I was a workaholic. And you know how we are in America. If you're a worker, no matter what you do, you're trained, you're, what do they call it? You're groomed to become a workaholic. We live to work instead of work to live. And now this is the first time I've ever had a break in my entire life. Yes, I'm tired as hell all the time, and a lot of times I don't want to get out of bed, but I have time to kind of hear myself think, and I like it. I wish I was still able to work. I wish I was still working and being the boss and all the things that come with that. But right now, my mind is on fire, and I have to accept that at this time in my life, this was supposed to happen, or this was meant to give me space to become. And I'm learning, even as a 40-year-old person, you never stop learning, but I'm learning about myself and the resiliency of healing and recovery. And my mom, my family, my sisters, my brothers, they all told me when I came out of surgery that, Scott, you're going to have a long recovery. I just want you to know, you try to rush through I'm an Aries, I'm impulsive, and I'm always impatient. And they say you're going to have to really allow your body some time to rebound from this. And I'm like, oh no, I got shot and I was right back at work. I got mugged and I was right back at work. I got pistol whipped 9 times and I was right back at work. I went through all these horrific things and I just kept pushing. But I know now my body has limits. And in those limits, I am allowing creativity to become my oxygen. And I'm excited. I'm excited. And I'm also glad to get to know my mom again. I've always been close to my family, but it's always been close via telephone, holiday visits, funeral visits, birthdays, weddings. And I realized that I kind of missed this whole stage of my family's progression while I was busy living my life. And being able to be here and see my nieces and nephews grow up and laugh and just watch my mom be an older lady now, because I've not seen her. I wasn't here to watch her become an old lady, or she calls herself an old lady, but I was not able to be here to witness her transformation into this. And so now I'm meeting her at another stage in her life, and she's getting to know me again as well in a personal setting, and I really enjoy it. It's nothing like being around family to ground you and give you a sense of self. And I think a lot of times when you're a workaholic and you don't have time to think about you, if you are someone like me who moved away to pursue life and career and love, and you are away from your family for a long period of time, you lose a little bit of yourself. You don't really realize it when it's happening because you're so busy trying to make life happen there. But you do. And now that I've been home since January, I'm feeling more like myself than I have in a long time, which is really weird because I credit Houston for showing me how to be a man and let me be myself and striving to just, find my place in the world. But being back where I grew up is also giving me grounding and richness. And I'm in love with life right now, even though it doesn't look like the life I was pursuing or the life I thought I would have. I'm happy, and I'm excited to wake up tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And I just want to kind of share and just connect with you all and just tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me. And my mom is actually going to do uh, a tag. She wrote, I haven't seen her questions and she hasn't seen mine. We wrote 15 questions each that we're going to film, if not tomorrow, tonight. And I'll have that up for you soon. But subscribe, notification bell, all that stuff. I'm not a hardcore YouTuber, so, but I do love sharing and just speaking my mind for a little while. So thanks for letting me take up about 15 minutes of your day. I really appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you very soon. And my mom will be in the video, and I'm really scared about some of her questions. I'm gonna shock her with some of mine, but I'm really scared about some of her questions because I told her to say whatever she wants, ask whatever she wants, or anything. I'll answer whatever it is. So have a great day, and just inhale, exhale, and be happy you're alive today, wherever you are. Bye bye.